Welcome into LTSN, our first men's lacrosse broadcast of the season. Head coach Paul Nemzek's crew getting set to go against Michael Schanel's group from Hope College, the Flying Dutchman NCAA Division III program that went 15-2 last season in their first game of the season. Blue Devils on the other side, technically 2-0 after Union College forfeited and Cleary decided to end their program. The first possession of the night, a 10 p.m. start here instead of the DCDS Fieldhouse will go to the Flying Dutchman. There's Matthew Hirkana, the 6'6", 235 senior from Minnesota. And 21 goals last season, and there's the first of the game for the Dutchman. Off to a quick start, and right on cue, it's Hirkana. So Matthew Harkova's his first of the season, backing up an excellent campaign a year ago. It only took 28 seconds to see our first goal in this one. Hope off to a 1-0 start. The Blue Devils come in ranks 9th nationally in the NAIA Division II poll. Nice little roll dodge there, but then attacked loose again. A few ground balls. You can corral it. Nicholas Dilly. The Dutchman turning, shooting. It went just wide that time off the stick of Jack Radsville, 5'9" freshman from Howell, making his collegiate debut. Both teams make quick changes in the midfield. Long pass across the field. Justin Light, scintillating action early on. Dylan Couture. Couture, a player with a rocket for a right-handed shot. Just a couple of minutes in, and Hope has already struck once, up 1-0. Harkuna, his first goal of the season, is the difference maker right now. Justin Light, four-time varsity lacrosse player at Heartland High School. Now in his sophomore season, will operate from the X position, fling it out. Brendan Oles, one of the key players on this team. 10 seconds on the newly integrated possession clock. Both teams will have to get used to that. This is the first year in the men's collegiate game with a possession clock. Back come the Dutchman. Ball is loose. Ground ball scooped up. Rocco Millaroni, one of the key players on this Dutchman squad. And they're up 2-0.
Home goal scored by number 7, Rocco Millaroni.
Might not be the last time we call his name tonight. It's the new 80-second shot clock in the men's game this year that has already caught Lawrence Tech once. It was installed in the women's game a few years back in '90. Once again, Hope with the possession. Joel Trent in goal today for the Blue Devils. Appeared 13 times as a freshman, 6'4", 230 from South Lyon, Michigan. The second of our doubleheader here on LTSN. Blue Devil woman came up just short, losing 13-11 to number 3 ranked Cumberland. It was a hard-fought, competitive battle. It was really, really fun one to watch throughout. Blue Devils got off to a rough start. They went down 4-1, then went on a 6-0 run to wrap up the first half. But Cumberland's, it was the possession late that ended up being the difference. There's a bouncer that goes wide left of the net of Trent. This is going to be a man-up situation for Hope. Blue Devils already down 2-0. Now trying to stay in the hole defensively. Wyatt Nedball, the freshman, who is penalized. Now there's a quick shot at a sharp angle coming off the stick of Rocco Mulleroni, who is looking for his second. Jack Radsville. Gelder. Back to Mulleroni. Ground ball. Scooped up by Lawrence Tech. Breaking out of the pack, emerging free is Joseph Rosales. Drastic changes in the midfield. The Devils yelling from the near sideline, move the ball. As they tried to make it through traffic there unsuccessfully. Jason Ross Jr. here with you, Kia Tyus, the producer, and Spencer Iaquinto up top behind the camera. Our late night action. Getting the wax. Here's Mulleroni. Nice reaction save made there by Joel Trent. Hope College is an NCAA Division III program. Blue Devils in the WAC. They were picked to finish third in the most recent preseason poll. Finished 8-6 a season ago, 4-3 in conference play. Started the year 6-2. Most felt that was a disappointment going 8-6 last year, and it was primarily because they were coming off such a strong campaign in 2017. Coach Paul Nemzek came on 2 years ago as an assistant in 2017. And he'll take a timeout here in the early goings, 9:30 to go in the opening quarter. It's 2-0 Hope. Rocco Mulleroni, the latest to strike. We'll take another quick breather here on LTSN. You're watching Blue Devil men's lacrosse on the home for Lawrence Tech Athletics. Welcome back to LTSN. Jason Rush Jr. back with you. Producer Kia Tyus, Spencer Iaquinto, our first men's lacrosse broadcast of the season. Blue Devils with a tall task to get this season underway without a couple of key players today as well. Jacob Flood, one of those guys, out. Guy with 33 goals last year to go along with 9 assists, 42 points. Haven't seen Alex Schluter out there yet. His senior day in hockey. Guy who can, he has pulled it off in the past going from hockey to lacrosse. We'll see him throughout the season. Here's Justin Light, and the Blue Devils have scored for the first time this season to cut the lead in half. Whatever the message was in the timeout, it was a good one, and it's 2-1, still in favor of Hope. Justin Light had 16 goals last season to go along with 8 assists, 24 points.
LTU goal scored by number 4, Justin Light.
Brendan Knowles on the assists. Probably won't be the last time that we say those two have hooked up. Two of the key players, certainly this season for the Blue Devils. It's still a pretty young team. Light was a 4-time varsity lacrosse player at Heartland. Now in his sophomore year. Notice a lot of young players on this roster will have an integral role and will be responsible for a lot of the production offensively, whether it's assisting or scoring. Ground ball, Blue Devils trying to avoid a turnover. Unable to do so. Marco Milleroni, that shot deflected off a stick up into the ceiling. .8:20 to go in the opening quarter. 2-1 Hope with the early lead.
That was AP, you have AP now.
There's another goal, and Hope is up 3-1. That time Jack Radsville, his first of his career. The freshman from Howell. Gets the lead back up to 2 for Hope. After the Blue Devil turnover.
Hope goal scored by number 3, Jack Radsville.
Mike Shanhall's crew. Mike Shanhall is in his 15th year at the helm for this Hope program. It is 22 returners this season. Shanhall's played goalie during his days. Team captain back in 1990. Now in the 15th year of his coaching career. It's been a good career. Possession will go to Hope here. So it's blown, errant pass over top the stick of Rocco Milleroni. This Hope program went 10-2 last year. It was coming off an 8-6 campaign. Justin Light, who's already scored today, the lone goal for the Blue Devils. Here he is again. Dylan Couture, a save made right into the mesh of the goalie, Nick Shanholz. With Muskegon native Dutchman went quickly the other way in transition. Now head coach Shanholz for the Dutchman will look for the timeout. He won't get it. Well, that was lost to Madonna in the WAC semifinal a season ago. At the end of the season, it was a 23-6 loss that had to have left a bad taste in their mouth. Hoping to respond to that loss with a tall task on the first day of the season. A late night start to the first day of the season, 10 p.m. beginning. Technically 2-0 after forfeits from 2 opponents already. They'll go to Williamsburg, Kentucky next for Reinhardt University. That's the #1 ranked team in the country. They'll actually have to see the 2 of the top 3 ranked teams in the country over the next month or so. University of Cumberland, who obviously our women just played, also ranked #3 on the men's side of things. Blue Devils will see them on March 14th at 3 p.m. A lot of good players returning though on this Blue Devil team. You got guys like Joel Smith, certainly a difference maker as a long stick midi. Joel Trent in goal today, and we are going to get another timeout here on LTSN. 5:47 to go in the opening quarter. A 3-1 Hope College lead after the goal from Jack Radsville. His first career goal, the freshman from Howell, makes the 2-goal lead for the visiting Flying Dutchman. Take another quick breather on LTSN, your home for Blue Devil Athletics. Welcome back to LTSN. Blue Devil men's lacrosse for the first time this season on your home for LTU Athletics. See every home lacrosse game right here on LTSN. Jason Raj Jr. back with you. Fun night, a 3-1 start for the Dutchmen. Winning the possession battle for the majority of this first quarter, but over the last few minutes it's been back and forth. Here's Schluter. Two-sport athlete. Actually played junior hockey out in British Columbia before coming to LTU. And decided to jump on and play some lacrosse as well. Open transition. Nifty move in midfield that time. Andrew Course, another Heartland, Michigan native. Plenty of those in this game. There's a fling at the net. They ripped it from long distance. And that was Gino Battaglia. Gene, as he's known in the Hope program. 4-1 Dutchman.
Goal scored by #9, Gino Battaglia.
4-1. That one just whipped its way past Joel Trent. Hope coming off Michigan Intercollegiate Athletic Association Championship last season. It was their first league title in program history after they went to program best 15-2 last year. Undefeated in conference play in the MIAA at 7-0. So this team not in national rankings, but they could certainly be over the next few weeks. And this is a tough task. We knew it would be coming in. They're off to a 4-1 start on the road. But the Blue Devils with possession now. Devils looking to get something going now. Right in front of Nick Schonholz, who's the 6'2 senior in goal today. They get it in front. Nice save made by Schonholz. Another bouncer, and that deflects wide. Eventful sequence there. Blue Devils don't come away with a goal. They do get the possession, though. And you heard the reset yelled from the sideline, the Blue Devils sideline. It's a relatively patient offense. They like to go through and make sure they have that correct look.
Who's our early bomber?
Defensively, Lawrence Tech is typically pretty aggressive. They put it across and Hope scores. It's 5-1. That's time Max Kuiper, the 5'9 junior. His favorite quote is pretty cool, knowing he just scored there. He said that 100% of the shots you don't take, you won't make. So that definitely worked out for him there. And appears to be working out for him in life. He had 38 goals last season, along with 33 assists. So expect to hear his name again. MIAA first team player last season. The attackman from Grand Rapids. Off the face-off. Hope trying to take the possession. There's a hit from behind. Yep, push from behind, but it wasn't with possession. Hope sideline wants it with possession, which would be a non-releasable penalty. They're going to say it was just a push, though, so it isn't a man-up situation. Hope has already had one man-up situation today. They said it was just a push on the next call, and now we'll have a discussion with head coach Mike Schonholz. The Devil woman got off to a tough start earlier today, but made a brilliant run down the final stretch of the first half to tie it up and then take the lead at the beginning of the second half. Lawrence Tech still only in this first quarter, 2:20 to go in the opening period, but now it's 6-1 after the goal from Max Kuiper. It would have been Luke Elder that scored, actually. Yep, that was Luke Elder, the East Grand Rapids, Michigan native.
Assisted by number 23, Garrett Pregnally.
It was Luke Elder that scored, the East Grand Rapids native. Here's Gareth Ulmer. Ground ball. Jack Ransville, he's already scored today. That rung off the posts. The Devil fans have showed up for this one. A 10 p.m. start. The Devil faithful in attendance for the women's and men's game in good numbers. And if you ever can make it, make sure to tune in to the LTSN broadcast on Facebook or YouTube. Wherever you may be, a pleasure to be with you. A nice hit laid there from Damian Hudson, just a freshman, molecular and cell biology major, galloping through the midfield. Now he'll dish off to Weston Huff, another freshman. Plenty of youth on this team. And the youthful energy find a way to come back. They're down 6-1. It's been an excellent opening quarter from this Hope College group. Being badgered and harassed over there was Dylan Couture, and this will go back with Hope College. Those hard-working plays on display early from the Flying Dutchman. Rebels look a bit frazzled. They put it across. There's a look. That time coming long distance. Scott Brooks, the attempt. Imagine how well conditioned you have to be to come out in an opening game like this and be able to perform. A lot of scrambling going on out there, constant movement. LTU men's lacrosse home opener. Part of this Lawrence Tech men's lacrosse team's somewhat of a downfall last year's. A nice dodge from Hudson, then had it stripped off his stick after the hit. Part of the downfall you definitely have to credit to losing 4 of your top 6 scorers from the past year to graduation. And they're trying to make up for that this season, but currently down 6-1 on the home turf. Hope College with a nice start on the road. We'll be back on the other side of the break with the second quarter coming your way on LTSN.
Hey, coach, no face. I leave shot clock. Is that you? Just a couple of times. We're happy you're here. We're gonna bomb our Liam, okay? We're gonna bomb the Liam, okay? Yep.
Welcome back to LTSN. LTU men's lacrosse getting underway on your home for Blue Devil Athletics. Currently trailing 6-1. Trying to stage a comeback in this second quarter, looking to flip the script. It's an offense that is patient. We'll cycle it through and try to get the best look. Dishing it around here. Dylan Couture. Nolan for the newly installed 80-second shot clock in the men's game. It's a quick shot low and a save. Looks like Sean saw it all the way there, the 6'2" senior. Back come the Dutchmen. They were very good on this end in the first quarter. The Devils went 8-6 last year, 2-0, despite the fact that they haven't played yet because of the 2 forfeits on their schedule. So trying to remain undefeated. There's a nice save made by Trent. Now they'll get the clearance. Nice outlet pass. Whenever you can get a good outlet pass from a goalie, that can typically lead to good things at the other end. They did well to get through the midfield. Now trying to dodge there, but sealed off. It was Dylan Couture. (6-1). Hope lead. Check that time from Tucker Martinez, the Zeeland, Michigan native. Favorite pregame hype music is AC/DC. You have to respect that. And at the other end, you have to respect that as well. It's 7-1 now. Jack Radsville's second goal. So now, 2 goals for Radsville. Tucker Martinez made a nice defensive play at the other end. Transitions. Radsville scores his second in his freshman debut out of Howell, Michigan. And Radsville makes it 7-1. Martinez at the other end on the assist. So 12:42 to go in the second quarter now. Face off on the ground. Blue Devils went down there.
White had it when you blew it. White ball.
Nick Kubik. They're going to give it back to Lawrence Tech here. Sense a bit of frustration on the Blue Devils sideline right now. Trying to find some way to get consistent momentum going. Try to go on a run here. It's a 5-0 run for Hope right now.
Here we go, here we go, here we go! Come me blue, eat these kids! Come on, boys! Yeah, boy!
Hansen went down the Blue Devils sideline and wanted a foul before that on the trip. Flags are out. Loose ground ball. It's loose once more. And there's a whistle after the flags were blown. So it's going to be a man-up situation for the Blue Devils here.
1 minute, sweat.
It's going to be 1 minute on the slash to Justin Light. It's a big piece for this Hope squad. 11:51 to go in the second quarter. This is a minute in the man-up situation for Lawrence Tech. Dylan Couture. Light will be released at 10:51. And Hope is man down, but they have possession. Not what Lawrence Tech wants to see. There's a chance and a goal. Man down. Nonetheless, Hope up 8-1. Short-handed goal. And the lead is extended to 7. So Light still over on the near sideline as will be about 30 more seconds left on this man-up situation for Lawrence Tech.
And Mike, 10:51.
Not off to a good start with the advantage. Pretty cool broadcast position today, right between the two sidelines. You can hear everything, so almost like a reporter and a play-by-play guy today. Pretty fun, challenging, but fun. Literally right in the middle of the action. So I'm having a blast. Jason Ross Jr. alongside producer Kia Tyus and Spencer Iaquinto up top. First men's lacrosse broadcast of the season. Women came up just short earlier today, losing 13-11. So Light is released, and even strength is what we're back to. Hudson, 5'8" freshman. Roll dodge, shoots, deflected off a stick. Excellent check on the Hope side. Behind the cage, there's Maverick Muscat, freshman. Muscat, the Heartland, Michigan native. A really, really cool name, if I might add. Living in his to go. My apologies on the man-up situation. I realized we were mixing up a couple of names. That was Braden Blackburn, who was obviously out for Hope. On the other side, also wearing number 4, is Justin Light. Blue Devils down 8-1, 9:40 to go in the second quarter. The whip, underhand shot, and a goal for the seconds of the night. It's Aiden Nolan. Sophomore from Clarkston, Michigan, had 10 goals a season ago.
Bob, who pushed on that? Which number for my guys? Thank you. Mark. You guys better get hyped right now. Let's go.
Coach Michael Channel is telling his team, you guys better get hyped right now, and they have it. That's the kind of cool access we have tonight. Just kind of listen right in and deliver you guys the message right from the sidelines. I'd have to say it's the best broadcast position of the year so far. It's only our first men's broadcast of the season. Once again, apologies on that mix-up earlier in the broadcast for the man-up situation. That was Braden Blackburn who was penalized. Justin Light, obviously, a Blue Devil. Now here's a loose ball, and this will stay with Hope. They were closest to it when it went over to the sideline. It was ever closest to it. When it rolls over on a shot, rolls out of bounds, we'll get possession back. Part of the hustle aspect of this game, the 50-50 hard-working nature of it that you have to love. Players also Boston come flying right by us on the sideline here when they get the changes in the midfield and the shifts. You can feel the breeze, you can feel the intensity, you can feel the energy. Intensity is just palpable. Brendan Olds. That's wide. Bounces off the stick there of Maverick Muscat. Hope has been kind of biting on those stick fakes. They're able to cut him back to the right there. A bouncing shot. I believe it clipped a part of the post. There's a shot and a goal from Justin Light. His second of the night.
LTU goal by number 4, Justin Light.
8-3 now is the Hope lead. Justin Light off to a nice start to this season.
Here we go, boys, let's go! Let's go, Doc!
Hey, come on, we got to answer. Let's go. Let's go.
7:45 to go in this first half. It's 8-3 Hope. Justin Light hoping he can spark a run for this Blue Devil team. Face off. Andrew Gonlin. More control from behind. Stiper, who already has scored today. 7:13 to go in the opening half. 8-3, Flying Dutchman with the lead. Coming off their best season in program history. Looking to pick up right where they left off. Here they come. There's a shot. Save made by Trent. Stick check. It's up in the air. Double team. It's loose. Blue Devils have it. Now Trent will look to clear.
My guy down to the ground without that being a hole. Two.
Alex Schluter, the two-sport athlete. With his head up. Give it to the freshman Hudson and then get off. There's a shot from Hudson. Schluter is one of the best athletes you will ever see. Just the pure athleticism. You're going to go from hockey to lacrosse, back and forth. Hope side wanted to push there. Blue Devils will remain with possession. 5:40 to go in the second quarter. 8-3 Hope lead, but Lawrence Tech trying to spark a run after Justin Light's goal. More whistles. Hudson fires the bouncer, and that whistled wide right.
All left, Luke, all left. Yep, lock it off, Luke. Go ahead, lock it off. Here you go, stay on it.
Nice aggressive defense there. Bit of an open look. And the Blue Devils might have something cooking now. Only down 4.
LTU goal by number 8, Aiden Nolan. Assisted by number 9.
It's Aiden Nolan seconds, assisted by Maverick Muscat. Last face-off went the way of Hope. That was a hold called on Lawrence Tech. Defensively, we'll see if they try to apply pressure outside of the box.
Yeah, Johnny.
Tyler Revitt. It's Max Kuiper, one of the goal scorers tonight for Hope. Nathaniel Henschel, the junior. Nice move. Pass. Might have been a shot, just a light, soft, gentle one there, and there's a big hit in the midfield. Flag was thrown. It's going to be a call on Hope. They get it back. Might be interference. Aiden Nolan. Justin Light. It's a 2-0 run for Lawrence Tech. They trailed 7-1. They scored 3 of the last 4. Low shot. Overhands. Down the save. Trent. 4:02 to go in the second quarter. 8-4. It's going to be a man-up situation for Lawrence Tech. Second of this quarter. Nathaniel Henschel, Spring Lake, Michigan native, is on the sideline for Hope. Under 4 to go. This could be really big for Lawrence Tech. They can find a way to capitalize here. Light. Couture. Light. See the patience. To the exposition now. 3:28 to go. Who can find the look? Couture, and that was a good defensive stance from Hope. Short-handed. So Nathaniel Henschel is released. It is no longer a man-up situation for Lawrence Tech. Now they find themselves defending. Nice save from Trent to get down on 2 knees. 2:45 to go, second quarter. Back comes Justin Light. On the attack, there's a shot that was forced wide. Nice job defensively from Couture, not allowing the clean look to get off there. Wraparound opportunity, sealed off there. Nice help. Now Lawrence Tech frantically trying to scoop up the ground ball. Coach Paul Nemzek, assistant coach Jack Smith, trying to urge their team into one more, perhaps a couple more defensive stops in this second quarter. Hoping to end it, having scored 3 of the last 4 goals. Here's a quick shot, loose in front of the net of Trent. He's able to scoop it up. 50 seconds. Remember, 80 seconds shot clock this year in the men's game. He could run this out. Flag is thrown. Couture. Weston Huff. Mentioned assistant coach Jack Smith, brother of long stick mini Joel, and Jack is known as a recruiting guru, one of the smartest guys in the game in the WAC conference. This is a brilliant coaching staff, and they're hoping to regroup this season. Went 8-6 last year after a really good campaign the year prior. Only down 8-4. They ended that half on a nice run. 8-4 after the second. It was a fun first half. Frantic, back and forth, a lot of hitting, a few man-up situations, a lot of intensity. Jason Ross Jr. with you. We'll see you back for the second half of action. Hope up 8-4 on LTSN. You're watching Blue Devil Men's Lacrosse, your home for Lawrence Tech Athletics. Yeah. Welcome back to LTSN. Getting the second half underway. Hope up 8-4. Budovo scored 3 out of the last 4 goals to wrap up that first half. And now they have possession here. Dylan Couture. Over to Justin Light. Budovo's hoping to pull within 3. Brendan Knowles. Now even strength after the man-up situation for Lawrence Tech began this second half. It was Luke Elder who is down over on this near sideline for Hope. Now Couture. Dylan Couture. 7 goals last season. He'll operate from behind the net now. The exposition, and now here's Maverick Muskrat with under 10 seconds on the newly installed possession clock, and Hope is able to strip it away, and now they'll gallop in transition. Nick Bozzoni. Budovo's calling their guys to stay back. Moving in on that left side, here's Kuiper. Stop up, have some patience, look for a good look. Cutting to the net was Liam Cunningham, freshman from South Lyon. A lot of Catholic Central players in the field in this one, and kind of spread throughout both rosters, but Hope certainly has quite a few. Matthew Harcuna, who scored the first goal today, is released from this sideline. He's out there now for the Flying Dutchman, who are up 8-4 in the early goings of this second half. Here's a low angle shot that sprung off the post. Brendan Mullins on for Lawrence Tech. There's a nice check. It's a bit slow to get up there. There's Maverick Muskrat. He's had a pretty decent amount of playing time in his first outing in a Blue Devil uniform. I love these Blue Devil helmets, the kind of chrome, shiny blue look. Gorgeous on our cameras. Curling and shooting and scoring. That time was Kuiper, his second. The MIAA first team player from last year is off to a nice start to his junior campaign. Again, his favorite quote is, "You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take." And now he has 40 goals dating back to last season. 2 in the early goings here in the 2019 campaign. 9-4 Hope with 12:15 to go in this third quarter. Head coach Michael Schonhall is in his 15th year with the Hope program. Budovo scoop it up off the draw, but then give it right back, then get it back. Here's Joel Smith. Long stick midi. Here's the feed. Moving in tight. A shot and a goal from Weston Huff. The Blue Devils answer back. Still just a 4-goal game. Weston Huff, the freshman, his first career goal from the Harrison Township, Michigan native. And he makes it 9-5 now. Budovo's got off to a pretty rough start in this one. It's a 7-1 start for Hope. Since then, Lawrence Tech has scored 4 of the next 6 goals. He's assisted by Alex Schluter. $16 games scheduled this year for Hope. Tight shot there. Our LTSN team, Spencer Iaquinto up top behind the camera today. Get a whistle blown there. It appears as though it'll stay with Hope, the possession. There's a little confusion on the field there. I don't think the teams initially realized that it was still Hope's ball. Luke Elder. Sean Gibe, Delaware, Ohio native. Didn't play last season. Looking, turning, fine. Low angle shot, that was beautiful. The sidearm delivery. Might have squeaked through the 5-hole there. There's Luke Elder, his second of the night. And it's back up to a 5-goal game, 10-5, the Hope lead. Well, the NCAA Division III program has come in here and they've made quite the statement that they are certainly one to be reckoned with for the second year in a row. 15-2 last season, 7-0 in conference play. Actually lost their opener last year and then subsequently went on a 15-game winning streak. They took off at the beginning of the season after losing their opener, so it kind of shows that, depending on how you start, it might not necessarily matter. And the women's team for Lawrence Tech is hoping that is the case. They dropped one earlier today to a really, really good team at Cumberland's College that came in here ranked number 3 in the land. Blue Devils were in position to win that, but in the end, Cumberland's College ended up being the team that showed up most. The final few minutes, really, they ended up taking possession and winning more draws. Blue Devils went on a brilliant run, though, to end the first half in that one, and then came out in the second half really hot with possession, winning the 50-50 plays. Blue Devils are historically a pretty aggressive defensive team. They like to defend outside the box, but Hope with a quick shot there. They were able to get ahead of the Blue Devils. Lawrence Tech found themselves scrambling. Hope jumped on it, pounced on the opportunity. It's 11-5. Jonathan Munn. That was an unassisted goal for the Plymouth, Michigan native. And the Hope sideline has come to life here in the third quarter. Back up 6. This matches their largest lead of the night. Inside of the Detroit Country Day Fieldhouse, Jason Ross Jr. here with you. Producer Kia Tias, Spencer Iaquinto. I think my producer Kia Tias would agree that the lighting in here just produces such a beautiful shot. I keep looking down at the monitor. It's incredible, and pleasure to be with you for the first men's lacrosse broadcast of the season, our second of our doubleheader tonight. Late start, this one got underway at 10. We're nearing what could be close to a midnight finish, or perhaps after midnight. It's an 11-5 Hope College lead. Our next lacrosse broadcast will be next Saturday night right here, as the women will have about a week off, a week to think about tonight. Coach Marianne Molzer, coach an incredible lacrosse mind. She'll get back to the drawing board, and the team will get back to practice and get set for Calvin College. Meanwhile, Lawrence Tech trying to defend here. Hoping not to go down by even more, but that's not the case, as Jack Radsville, that might be unassisted, to make it 12-5. 5'9" freshman from Howell. It's Radsville's third in his freshman debut. An auspicious start to the career of the Howell, Michigan native. Getting to slip away here, the momentum from Lawrence Tech. As a couple of Hope players come jogging over in front of us with smiles on their faces. Here comes Radsville. certainly to the celebration of his crew. You can probably hear it on the broadcast. So this 9th-ranked Lawrence Tech men's lacrosse program having trouble in their home opener. Looking to give the Blue Devil fans something to cheer for. Here's Rosales. Here from the Blue Devil sideline, move it. So they really want to get that around, but they also look for that efficient play, trying to find the best look. A reset here, and right off the bat after getting onto the field, Dylan Couture will take it. Flip it back to Justin Light, 6'2", shoots. With 8:31 to go in this third quarter. Clock will stop as Lawrence Tech retains the possession. Justin Light has it back. Computer science major who had 16 goals a season ago, was a 4-time varsity lacrosse player at Heartland. Really travel across for a few different teams. Couture. Ground ball. Desperate scramble for it. The Devils really need to keep possession here. But the heady play from Nick Mazzoni. Shot clock expired. Back comes Hope. Stephen Hall puck. Oswego, Illinois native. He's got a good philosophy on life. Said the best advice he's ever gotten is to simply do what you love. And he's out there doing that right now. And his team is loving what they're doing in this third quarter. It was 8-4 at the end of the first half. Hope with a 4-1 start out of the gates here in the third. Sam Pickelhouse. Defending here against Luke Elder. Paul Nemzek on the sideline for the Blue Devils in his second season, Oakland University alum. Nemzek became the second coach in the history of the program in January of 2018. Took over for head coach Kevin Riley. It's going to be a 30-second technical here on the push. For the second time today, that's Elder who will be the guilty party. It's a 30-second man up for Lawrence Tech.
What time is it released? 5:38.
He released at 5:38, and Lawrence Tech is able to capitalize on the man-up situation. They cut it to 6. Elder will have a conversation with his coaches.
Hey, we got an answer. Let's go.
6 to go in this third quarter. Here from the Hope sideline. Got to answer. That's the kind of intense, focused mentality that they've had all night long, and it's really showed on the field. Their preparation coming into this one. It was a quick 7-1 start, despite the fact that they're up 12-6. Intensity is still there, knowing that Blue Devils could go on a run still. So. Nolan. Neither sideline has been happy with all the stoppage in play in this one. They weren't particularly happy with it after that face-off. A couple of whistles were blown. Created some confusion, but meanwhile, here are the Blue Devils with it. That one skips past the freshman Hudson. And this will go to Hope. No quickly move the other way. Blue Devils with defenders back, but right in front of the net that time. With an opportunity, it was Jack Radsville in search. Would have been his fourth, his debut. It's been a marvelous debut. Luminescent debut under the lights. Maverick Muskrat defending there. Tyler Revitt, opportunity. Hope sideline wanted a push there. Blue Devils able to corral it. Here's Joel Trent. Justin Light, nice fake. Another roll dodge, but he ran into traffic, so he has to spin the other way. Able to slip through traffic again. Shifting past defenders, able to get past Gino Battaglia there, who scored earlier for Hope. Approaching the final 4 minutes of this third quarter.
Just for a second, bro.
Damian Hudson, stutter stepping. This little face dodge there. Brendan Oles. And the Blue Devils score to make it 12-7.
1, 2, and 3 for Owens the same.
Still just a 5-goal game, as you see Brendan Oles tried off there along with Justin Light, Damian Hudson. A few players that have been key today. Hudson, his debut. Justin Light in his sophomore campaign. And Oles in his senior campaign, one of a few seniors. They'll certainly need him to not only be a leader on the field, as you just saw there clearly by the example of his play, but also off the field. Certainly he'll have to be that vocal leader. Every team needs it. Set a career high in goals last year, set a career high in assists last year, and he also set a career high in points last year. So Oles really took off, the Warren, Michigan native. 23 goals, 11 assists, 34 points total. Was a WAC all-academic player, so it shows you his character off the field as well. Plenty of scholar athletes in the Blue Devil Athletics program. Second of our doubleheader here on LTSN today. We appreciate you staying up with us on this late night. We approach 11:30 p.m. Both of these sides certainly still awake, knowing that it's just a 5-goal game.
Get through hard, get through hard. Push the chest hard. Click on it, baby.
Kuiper. Spin back. Man-to-man look defensively for Lawrence Tech. Schluter. He was blown by that time. A pretty decent defensive position. Nonetheless, it's Sean Glebe able to score and stem the tide there. It's the lead back up to 6 now, 13-7.
Goal scored by number 1, Sean Glebe.
Levy comes over to the sideline, gets the congratulations from head coach Michael Shamlis.
We'll check out on TJ's side. So let's go blue.
2:47 to go in this third quarter. 13-7 now, the Hope lead. We're going to get another hold here. This is going against Hope. So Lawrence Tech will take it. Rosales trying to work against Andrew Karras there. Karras, another CC alum. Plenty of Catholic Central spread around on this field today. Brendan Oles, who scored the last goal for Lawrence Tech. Might end up giving it away here. Brilliant play on the ground ball. Josh Blackburn, senior from Muskegon, through traffic and made an exquisite play. Just 1:50 now left in the third. Calls coming in from the Hope College sideline. Nice job of defending the off-ball movement here for Lawrence Tech. There's a bouncer, though. It scores through traffic as a hole opened up that time to make it 14-7 now. Nathaniel Henschel. He'll take responsibility for that goal. The junior from Spring Lake. At 14 goals a season to go. That's his first of this year. Junior originally committed to Hope because he said that, he loved the environment of Hope College. He said that the best advice was there's no one way to live. 14-7 now is the Hope College lead on the road. Team that won 15-2 last year. 7-0 in conference play, returning 22 players this year. Might be one of the more underrated programs in NCAA Division III lacrosse right now. Another cut, looking for the backhand shot there. That's Max Kuiper. Would have been pretty had he capitalized. That 15-2 campaign last year followed up what was a 10-2 season for Hope. They open and improve on it once again. Here they come, providing pressure. Angle save made that time by Trent. The intensity on the Hope sideline is definitely palpable. And that's what they preach as the seconds begin to dwindle down in this third quarter. Nice roll dodge. That was nifty. Shot went wide. Just 2 seconds left when the clock resumes. Just one, and that'll do it for the third. The third quarter that favored Hope. They're up 14-7 after 3. You're watching Blue Devil Athletics on your home with Lawrence Tech men's lacrosse. They'll be back on the other side of the break. Welcome back to Lawrence Tech on a late night, approaching midnight here on Friday. Making our way from Friday to Saturday with one more quarter to go. 14-7 is the Hope College lead heading into this final quarter. Off the draw, those have been going to Hope over the, I'd say, the better part of this second half.
D ready. Luke, you can come. Good. Keep him in front of you. 1, 2, 3. Offensive line.
He's on that house.
We're good, Brock. We're good.
Moving his way toward the net here goes Maverick Muskrat. He's had a nice freshman debut. Some strong schedule for this Lawrence Tech team to open up the season. This one was originally scheduled for 9 p.m., was moved back to 10. Excellent job defensively there, defending up high aggressively. Andrew Polanka, junior from Grand Rapids, side of the net, put it across. And there's the flag.
I didn't know he fell into it. What did he fall? He was tripping. Yeah, he was going.
It's going to be a man-up situation for Lawrence Tech. 13:33 to go in this fourth quarter. Hope up 14-7. One-minute release for Stephen Hallpuck. Well, 12:33 will be the release. Here's Couture. He was in desperate need of a goal on this man-up opportunity. Brendan Oles scored today. Over to Aiden Nolan on the X position. Justin Light. The message from the Hope College sideline is C-ball, C-man. Here's a quick blazing shot coming in from Light. He's able to notch another multi-goal night in his career. That's 16 last season.
Come on, Nick, you gotta come forward on the bouncer.
24 points last season for Light. Blue Devils able to capitalize on that man-up opportunity. Good shot there.
Oh, you know, all right.
LTU goals scored by number 4, Justin White.
Next up for Lawrence Tech men's lacrosse will be a couple of trips out of state. They'll head to Kentucky for meeting with Union College. Reinhardt University, Montreat College down in West Palm Beach, Florida. Play University of Cumberland's team that's ranked number 3 in the country. Also in West Palm Beach. And to wrap up their Florida trip, we'll play Kaiser. All tough battles. Sunny weather, but won't be what they're focused on when they head down south. And WAC play will get underway. That'll be our next broadcast, actually, against Aquinas. We're all the way in March 23rd. So some work to take care of before that one. Right now, the main focus is right here. Down 6 goals, 14-8, with 11:50 to go in this one. Ball loose on the ground. and Nolan. Down there was Liam Cunningham. Getting set to check back in is Elder.
3, 1, 2, 3,
Hope with the possession now. Cunningham out. That'll spring Elder in. Max Kuiper. Sean Gliebe, who scored tonight. Elder, another goal scored tonight.
One more time. Get on, Jack.
See how quick the feet are of Jack Radsville. He scored 3 times in his freshman debut. Here's a shot deflected off the net. Actually went off the left shoulder there, I think, of Tyler Revitt, defenseman from Traverse City. A lot of up north, a lot of western Michigan natives in this game. Hope College is out in Holland. They made the trip earlier today, getting their 2019 campaign underway. They're off to a pretty nice start. Looking to hold on to a 6-goal lead. Damian Hudson getting his college campaign underway. Just a freshman. Seems to have a lot of trust from his coaching staff early on in his career. These teams have obviously been practicing for months and months now. This doesn't start a week ahead for any collegiate sport. It's time-consuming. It's hard work. Obviously school. And these are 2 of the best when it comes to academics. Hope and Lawrence Tech. Nice passing here and a blazing blast at the net. It's into the back of the net. That was Weston Huff, freshman with his first.
LTU goal scored by number 13, Brendan Mullins.
They're going to give it to Brendan Mullins. Assisted by Dylan Couture. So 14-9 now. Once again, Blue Devils have just been hanging around in this one. 5 goals, 4 goals, pulled within 3 at one point. Haven't been within less than 3. It was a 7-1 start for Hope right out of the gates. Now it's a 5-goal lead with 9:50 to go. We had a dramatic thriller in our first one. Can the Blue Devils send our hearts to a faster beat down the stretch here? Blue Devil women lost 13-11. A couple of late goals from Cumberland's. The difference in that one. Couldn't the Blue Devils piece together some late goals of their own here? Both sides will talk it over. 14-9 Hope with 9:34 to go in the 4th. We'll take a breather on LTSN. Timeout called on the Blue Devils side. Head coach Paul Nemzek will chat with his group. We'll take another breather here on LTSN.
The minutes, you have to notice we're looking Jason. Guys, listen for it. Left and right. Where are you? You screw up here. You're on that next over.
Welcome back to LTSN, 14-9. The Hope College lead. Next Saturday, we'll be joined by Gabe O'Neill on our 8 p.m. broadcast of LTU women's lacrosse taking on Calvin's College. Gabe, obviously former Lawrence Tech lacrosse player, scored a lot of goals for the Blue Devil men. I was chatting with him about this group earlier today. It's a young team, so trying to find their way. This is a big test to open up the season. Much anticipated night coming in, not only for the men, but for the women. That was a top 5 matchup. Number 4 taking on number 3. And I mean, you think about how special that is. Sometimes, I mean, at any level, really, you can be number 4, number 3 in the country and still not ever have a top 5 matchup. But the girls were able to experience that earlier today. And they felt afterwards that they were able to take some positives from it. Obviously, you're not happy with the result. But it's a good-looking team moving forward. They got off to a 4-1 deficit and then showed their resiliency by coming back and scoring 6 in a row against a really, really good team that had Samantha Teller, the reigning NAIA Player of the Year, who put up a whopping 169 points last year. Absolutely ridiculous. They were able to hold her on check, relatively speaking. I mean, I think she finished with 5 goals, but put up 6 in the first outing against Cleary the other night and had a 10-point night in that one. So, moving forward, you probably won't see a player like that again, but they also have a tough schedule that will continue. A couple more ranked teams in Georgetown College. They'll have their first 4 at home. Lawrence Tech women's team, well, I mentioned the men's team heads out of state, Kentucky, and another stop in Florida before coming back home on March 23rd for WAC play against Aquinas. This Blue Devil team was picked to finish 3rd in the preseason polls by the writers. The women's team was interestingly picked with a number 1 tie. A tie at number 1. You don't see that a lot. A tie with Indiana Tech. As there's a shot that goes wide right from Aiden Nolan. For a very successful Clarkston team in high school. Blue Devils looking to get to the attack going here. Nice roll dodge, another one, nifty move. There's a bouncer. That was brilliant. It was pretty. Aesthetically pleasing, to say the least. Justin Light. He's been one of the bright spots tonight under the lights here in the DCDS Fieldhouse.
Goal by number 4, Justin White.
Roll dodge galore. With 7:44 to go in regulation. A 4-goal game. Intensity and focus certainly picking up now. Second of our doubleheader on LTSN. First men's broadcast of the season. It's been a pretty defensive game for the most part. Blue Devils did a nice job off the draw there, but now it's a ground ball. Who can get to it? It's gonna go with Hope.
Here's come, we got a Steven, just Delta. Steve.
Joel Smith. $7:15 to go. Arcuna, who's been key in this one, checks back in. There's a shot right at Trent. Nice save. He saw it all the way. Hudson. Okemos, Michigan's own. He almost turned it over there. Has to get it back on the ground ball. It's loose and a duel ensues. Hope comes away from that scrum with the possession. Possession becomes so important down the stretch here. We saw that in the women's game earlier today. Shifting his way through traffic there and whipping a shot wide was the big man, Scott Brooks. Said that nothing ever gets easier, you just get better. One of the mentalities that Hope likes to carry. Brendan Mullins galloping.
All right, Joe, you're saying something. All right.
Hudson, that time a shot near the vicinity was Muskrat. Some of the Hope fans were claiming that was a pass, but it was a shot. If it was a pass, then it would have been considered errants, and Hope would have got the possession back, but the Blue Devils are able to corral it on the shot. Closest to it when he goes out of bounds, takes possession. Hudson gets back up, emerging from the turf, spinning towards the net, hit, taken down, and now Hope will get it back. Liam Cunningham. .440 to go. Blue Devils need to get out of this defensive situation without allowing a goal. Down 4. It's the closest they've been since the first half. They're going to give that back to LTU. The Hope sideline didn't enjoy the call.
Luke and Anchor! Luke and Anchor! Drew, get Anchor! Get off the field! Go, drop, Drew! Hey, Joe, go! Joe! Who's right?
Feel the intensity, and you can certainly hear it on the sidelines. There's a shot to pull Lawrence Tech within 3. Brendan Mullins, the Royal Oak, Michigan native.
LTU goal scored by number 13.
Lawrence Tech heating up at the right moments. .359 to go. Can Hope hang on? Or the Blue Devils pull off a comeback? Interesting final few minutes. Rocco Mulroney scored the first goal of the night. He was looking for another. That went wide. Stays with Hope. Closest to it, those effort plays. Who can run close to those balls when they go out of bounds? That will just be one of the few key 50-50 plays down the final 3:37. Blue Devil sideline yelling for their defenseman to come out and play the man. The man is Elder, one of the more dangerous players on this Hope College team. That's a brilliant save made by Trent. Now the Blue Devils down 3 with 3:17 to go. Joel Smith. Long stick midi. Lob it up ahead. Corralling it on the second bounce is Dylan Couture, 6'2" sophomore. Now they score, it's Olds. And it's just a 2-goal game. Hope calls timeout. It's 14-12. The Blue Devils trying to push together a late push. Brendan Oles has been quite impactful.
Culture.
The assist from Couture to the best, hooking up there. 14-12 when we come back. You won't want to miss these final 2 minutes and 59 seconds as the Blue Devils are finding the momentum now at the right point in this game. Welcome back to LTSN. 2:59 to go in the fourth quarter. Lawrence Tech is pulled within 2. 14-12. And they complete this comeback. The momentum has swayed in their favor. Out of the timeout. It was an intense timeout on the Hope sideline. Blue Devils are technically 2-0 on the season after 2 of their opponents have already forfeited. What are we going to get here? It's going to go in favor of Lawrence Tech. Justin Light. Heart-pounding intensity now with the 2:40 to go. Which side can live up to the moment? Dylan Couture hooked up with Oles last time. Bounce. Lawrence Tech just seems to be the team a bit more control right now, a bit more confidence. Oles moving in, shoots! Save made. And Hope College gets it back, and they'll try to move quickly in transition the other way. 2:06 to go. Life is beginning to pump back into the Hope sideline. Max Kuiper, 1:50 to go. We have had 2 treats tonight here on LTSN. A 2-goal game in our first one in this doubleheader as the Blue Devils are able to force the turnover. That's Justin Light with a brilliant play on the defensive end. He's done it offensively and defensively today. Now on the attack, here's Light. Drops it back. Couture. 1:25 left. Blue Devils need 2 goals to tie it. The freshman Hudson. Little stutter step. Turns back right. Shoots. It was deflected. Double teams. That's going to be a hold called on Hope with 1:10 to go. So the Blue Devils get it back. Hope had been in control for the most part of this one. Blue Devils with a late push, but time is dwindling. 1:13 to go now in the fourth. It's 14-12 with the Flying Dutchman in the lead, hoping to hang on. We'll go to another quick breather. You won't want to miss the final 1:13 on LTSN.
We need to get a third on the video. We don't need a defensive video. You're yelling at. We need an offensive video.
Welcome back to LTSN, 1:13 to go. Hope up 14-12, hoping to hang on in this one. We do the prep for these games, but these are the moments where you just kind of sit back and let it breathe. See what happens. Blue Devils hoping to complete this comeback. They're on a run that's pulled them within 2. Didn't get off to the best start, but a resilient group showing that they deserve to be number 9 in the country. Although they'll probably only be satisfied with a W leaving the DCDS Fieldhouse tonight. We have under a minute to go. Get it across, looking that time for Oles. Scored the last goal for Lawrence Tech. He gets a pick. Shoots, scores! Oles cuts it to a 1-goal game. Back-to-back goals for Brendan Oles. Last year he set a career high in goals, assists, and points. It's a 1-goal game with 31 seconds to play. So now the most important face-off of the night. Nick Kubik. He'll go up against Marshall Van Beckel. 6 foot, taking on 5'11". Here we go. Dubin, ball is loose. Hope emerges with it. That was paramount. Marshall Van Beven. Can the Blue Devils find a way to get it back? 20 seconds. Hope could run down this shot clock. Blue Devils sideline screaming to get on the ball. They force the turnover. 7 seconds. Long pass ahead. Just 4. Looking, shooting. They didn't get it off. And the Blue Devils' comeback bid falls just short as they force the turnover, but ultimately just couldn't quite get that final draw. That was a brilliant effort to come back in the 4th quarter, and it was an effort to remember this team showing what they're capable of. They come up just short, 14-13. Hope will escape with the victory and improve to 1-0. Blue Devils fall to 2-1. But the Blue Devil faithful have something to applaud for at the end of that one. 14-13, the final. Hope wins it in a thriller.